What up players, it's Warboss Tay up in this mode. Tonight we're looking at the Skabrus. And this is a very interesting ship because the fluff of it is that this Skaven pirate from Clan Scurvy named Skretch was once a prosperous, piratical mastermind, but then his luck ran out when this giant sea leviathan gobbled up his flagship. The whole thing, flagship and crew, gobbled it up and went back underwater. So Skretch and his little Skaven are like, we gotta get out of here! So they chew their way out of Skabrus. They're trying to chew their way out and eat him out from the inside. So the giant Skabrus monster dies in the ocean, but before Skretch and his boys can get out again, all of the poisonous gases inside of the Leviathan asphyxiate this poor Skaven. And so they're just like floating around at the bottom of this hulk, and then Count Noctilus sees this Leviathan and he's like, I'm gonna raise this monster. But instead of raising the monster, he raises this whole Skaven pirate crew. So now he's one of the pirate allies of Count Noctilus, and he comes on his own capital ship, and this is one of the coolest ships because it is one of the most iconic in Dreadfleet. It's got such a cool look to it. It's basically this giant sea monster that's been eaten out from the inside and just built upon. So it's got plenty of Skaven stuff on it. So let me show you my interpretation of it. And here it is. So it took me a while because I wanted to paint the inside, the guts. You might have seen it from the Skabrus work in project. And also because I realized that all these little cannons on the top of it are warp lightning cannons. So I thought that was so cool, and I wanted to make them nice and bright green to make them pop. You don't really see them pop in the pictures. They look really dark. And so that's the one thing that I decided to do a little bit differently. Other than that, I tried to keep everything the same all the way down to the little freckles, I guess you would call it, on the guy's face. So you can see I tried to do that there and here on the back by the butt. And when you look at the pictures, it's these freckles here that I'm talking about. So here you've got some right over there, and tried to recreate them as best I could. The way I did those was I took Mephiston Red and I watered it down a lot, and then I just painted on little splotches with the tip of my brush. I let it dry, and when you water down your paint a lot, you take the pigment and you separate it, and so that makes it a lot easier to see it when it dries. It becomes really transparent. And then I went back over with Fortress Gray, and in order to get dead skin, this is something I might do for some zombies just to see the effect, because it looks really, really cool that you base coat in Deneb Stone and then wash it with Leviathan Purple and Ogryn Flesh, and then when you highlight, instead of hiring it back up with Deneb Stone, highlight it up with Fortress Gray, and it makes this really nice, sickly, pale, pallid color. What do you think, honey? Look at my writing. Look at my sashimi boat. Mmm. Ooh.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. I think the one thing that I didn't do that I noticed now is the spines. I didn't do the spines. What are you looking at?
Just the colors.
The colors. And this thing isn't glued completely down yet, but overall, it is pretty much done, and you can see I did some green sludge coming out from the back, like the gaseous, what's it called, flowing poisons flowing out of the fish's dead guts. Gross.
It's a little brighter.
Mine? Yeah, it's not as sludgy. I think this has like a little bit more black wash.
Yeah.
You can see that's really toned down. I decided to make mine a little bit more toxic looking. Yep, so a couple differences from the Games Workshop one, but I really like painting to the standard of what's on the box cover. I like to test my skills, especially when you have something like a limited edition kit like this. Smoochies! So let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching. This is Project Dreadfleet. I'll do a Project Dreadfeb showcase of how this guy plays, along with all my other ships. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Play those players.